Again. Hello, you beautiful water sign person. Welcome to your spring equinox energy update with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign, Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces, this is for you. Before we start, so what we're going to be looking at here is over the course of the spring, what you should be welcoming in, what you should be releasing. So welcoming in is like what you're moving towards, what is coming up for you, what's coming in, and then what you're releasing, letting go of, or what you should be moving away from. And that's going to be followed by the key to the season and also a human design oracle card. So before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you all on your path to, or shall I say us, on our paths to our highest vibrational good. So what is in store for Cancer, for you? What are you welcoming in and bringing towards you over the course of the spring, my dear Cancerians? Okay, and you have the King of Wands. This is setting yourself apart from the crowd. This is you becoming a leader and stepping into that leadership role in some way, shape or form. This is you literally pulling away from, you know, like the image that I have in my mind is, you know, when you're like watching a race and for a while they all kind of group together and then one person just kind of peels off and shoots forward. This is you, that person that is peeling forward, Cancer. I know a lot of you are probably thinking, I don't know about the running, Raph. Me either on that front, but you know, this is what I'm saying. This is you separating yourself from the crowd and stepping into that leadership role in some way, shape or form. You Cancerian people are about to become leaders. You're about to start stepping forward in ways that you haven't done before. This is about you owning and claiming your path. It's about you really stepping forward and saying, look, you know what, I deserve to be seen, I deserve to be heard, and I deserve to be noticed in my own right. And in a lot of ways, and I say this in the best way, this is about the spring is going to be about you peacocking it, right? Get those feathers out, let people know who you are, present yourself to the world as you truly want to be. And what I always say to people with this card when I see it, it's time to step out from behind the curtain. No more hiding, no more behind the shadows or behind the scenes or any of that stuff. That stuff is over. So over the course of the spring, I mean, the King of Wands, baby, the King of Wands. This is you stepping into your own majesty, and it's letting people see the brilliant, wonderful soul that you truly are. This is you sharing something with the world, but it's something personal, and it's going to see you being at the forefront or in the driving seat in some way, shape or form. For a lot of you, this could have something to do with your career. For a lot of you, this could also have something to do with maybe a relationship as well. You know, this is you taking the bull by the horns. This is you just kind of charging in and saying, yeah, you know what, this is me. Boom, here I am. So for what you're releasing and letting go of is the Knight of Swords. So where it is that you've had to fight for something, to carve out your, you know, maybe space and time for your own inner peace, where you've had to stake your claim for something, where you've had to, you know, really work very, very hard to be noticed, maybe even just to get ahead in some way, shape or form. This is what you're releasing, and this idea that everything has to be now and everything has to be quick, that is you releasing it. It's you saying, you know what, that is done. It's over. It doesn't have to be you know, it doesn't have to be what it's been up until now. The Knight of Swords is a great card to have on either side, to be completely honest with you. But for you, Cancer, this is you literally letting go of this idea that you, do you know what I mean? Like that it has to be all now, you know, and if it's not happened now, then well, you know, I'm behind the race and I might as well just give up. No, not in any way, shape or form. This could literally be, the springtime could be your comeback in a way that you've never seen it. Like, you about to glow up. You about to glow up. Like, this could literally be you coming into this amazing sense of perspective for yourself, for your own life path. But it could also be you realizing that, you know what, everybody else's timeline is everybody else's timeline. I'm going to continue walking the one that I'm on because that's the one that's going to bring me results. All right, love it. So for you wonderful Scorpio people, let's see what the spring has in store for you. What are you welcoming in over these next 3 months? Wow, you got the 10 of Cups. I mean, take your freaking pick, right? What do you want? Do you want a new home? Do you want a new job? Do you want a new partner? Do you want a partner? Do you want a family? Do you want more material abundance and success? Do you want all of the above? Whatever it is that you choose, whatever it is that you desire, this card literally tells you that you have the ability over these next 3 months to create the life of your dreams, right? The 10 of Cups is beautiful and abundant, and it is warm, and it is the epitome of the grace of water, right? Which is what? Water is life-giving, life-affirming, it's nourishing and sensual, right? It's all of those things. So what is it that you truly want in your life? What is it that you truly want to create in your life? And when you envision the word home, what does it look like? What does it feel like to you? Is it a person? Is it a specific place on the planet? I know for me, you know, slowly but surely, though, all of these things and these ideas are starting to shift and change and evolve. So this really basically says to you, over the course of the next 3 months, you have a chance to welcome into your life what you truly believe is going to offer you that feeling of being at home within yourself like never before. This is going to see you really being able to create the life for yourself that you can consider, you know what, I feel at home, I feel at peace within myself. What a beautiful card to have as what you're welcoming in. What it also says to me as well, this is going to see you really passionate about breaking the barriers that you feel like you may have come up against over the last 3 to 6 months. This is where they all start to come down, and not because you're attacking them with brute force, but because you are opening your heart, and you know, it's like the Care Bear stare. You know, like, sending out all of that beautiful positive vibes and energy. And this is the thing as well, like when it comes to Scorpios, people are like, oh, you know, they're dark and mysterious and negative and yes, that's the unconscious side of the sign, but you could kind of say that about every sign if we're completely honest, right? What Scorpio truly does best is transmute darkness into light. And the springtime is showing you, I've got my little goosebump shiver there. The springtime is showing you that you have the ability to do that. And it's up to you now to put it out into the world. For what you are releasing or letting go of, the 6 of Pentacles, this idea that you have to be all things to all people, it ends now. This is you literally letting go of having to step in and bail other people out, clean up other people's messes, all of the things that really hold you back from stepping into your own power and creating your own life of abundance and dreams and all the rest of it. This is you releasing that. With the 6 of Pentacles, the other way that this could show up, where you have continually been a benefactor for other people, this is about the reversal of fortune. So this is about letting people come through for you now. This is about you really saying, okay, you know what, I think I've done enough. And you know, this is one of the things that lots of people don't know about Scorpios. I know a fair few of you, including someone that's a sun, moon and ascendant Scorpio. So, you know, what I can tell you about them is they give themselves a really hard time. And I think this is the end of that for you. You know, maybe not for life, but certainly for the foreseeable future, and certainly for the springtime. This is a really wonderful energy, and it's really nice to bring you guys some good news finally. Not that it's all been doom and gloom, but you get where I'm coming from. All right, so for Pisces, you wonderful, last but definitely not least, you wonderful souls, let's see what the springtime is bringing in for you. And you get the 8 of Pentacles, new work. If you, not New York, new work. Sorry, dad joke. What can I say? what I love about this for you guys is we've been talking about a change of residence. We've been talking about a change of work for you guys, especially the ascendant Pisceans. We've been talking about this for you guys for a while now. And this, I think, is where it's really going to start. I think for a lot of Pisceans, the spring is going to bring a promotion or a pay rise of some sort. I love this for you. And you know the beauty of it? The springtime is going to see you love your work in a way that you haven't for the longest time. It's just going to be like, what? That needs to be done? Done. This needs to be done? Done. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I can multitask that. Brrr, boom, done. It's like Pisces is going to be on fire. When it comes to your work over these next 3 months, you are going to breeze through it and you're going to make it look easy. Why? How do we make things look easy? It's not just through practice, patience and diligence, although those really do play a huge part, but it's going to be through the joy that you feel in the duties that you're doing. So even if you've, you know, up until now you've been like, you know what, I fucking hate my job, I want out, right? This is going to be a moment, I'm smiling because it's like, yeah, this is going to be a moment where you're like, I kind of like this now. Like, yeah, I love what I do. This is working, you know, and even if it is only 3 amazing months that you have, doesn't it, you know, doesn't that really kind of cancel out all of the last 3 to 6 months of crap that you've had to deal with to get to that point? It's going to be all worth it. I think that's probably the biggest message that I can say to you. What you're welcoming in is new work. What you're welcoming in is new opportunities with work. What you're welcoming in is new financial endeavors and opportunities with work. So either which way, I think this is going to be really, really positive. For those of you that are... for those of you that are thinking about enhancing your professional skills, this would be a really good time to do so. Okay, and then finally, what are you releasing? You're letting go of the 2 of Pentacles. Whatever however funny your money has been, honey, this is you letting go of that, right? Where you've had to shift money from one account to the other just to make sure that the bills are covered, where you have felt like, you know, really pushed up to the nth degree and it's like, shit, you know what, money is tight, you know, I can't leave my job and I hate my job. And it's like a lot of you have been in that space where you've just been very unhappy with your professional and financial lives. Well, I can tell you that the spring is going to rewrite all of that for you. So like I said, your money's no longer going to be funny, honey. Okay, this is fantastic. I really, really love it. The other thing as well, when you're letting go of the 2 of Pentacles, this is you releasing the fact that you have to be thrifty. So this could be, I mean, over the next 3 months, you might find that, you know, you're a little bit more flush, and so therefore you can be a little bit more frivolous. And, you know, when you step into that energy and treat it like a flow and a cycle, this is where you truly step into abundance. So when this starts to happen, don't just kind of see it as like, well, I guess this is the time where money flows easily and, you know, in a few months from now we're going to go back to things being tight. Don't see it like that. See it as this is me stepping into a new flow of abundance and allowing this to happen for me. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So there's lots of earth there for Pisces as well, which is actually a good thing because it's giving you some grounding, right? It's going to bring that beautiful Piscean, watery, flowy, mystical energy, but it's going to give it an anchor. That's when Pisces is truly at its most powerful, and quite frankly, and I mean this in a good way, in its, you know, its most bloody deadly, because when you can give form and shape and grounding to that, you know, universal cosmic connection, that's when true magic really starts to happen. Let's have a look at the key to the season for the water signs. What might you need to know or be aware of? And this is, the Empress. It is all about growth and abundance. If you are a water sign, sun, moon or ascendant, these next 3 months are going to not only be kind to you, but these next 3 months are really going to grow and expand your dreams like never before. Quick note, side note, and I have to say this, for those of you that are trying to conceive, this is a really great time to do it. I mean, it's spring after all. You know, there's that rowdy energy in the air. All jokes aside though, this is really a great time for that. If you are not looking to conceive and you don't want children right now, this next 3 months would be a time where you really do want to be cautious, and that's whether you're a man or a woman, okay? But outside of that, this is growthful and it's abundant and it's freeing, and more importantly, it's going to be a time of truly immense beauty. I think this is just going to build and build and build. Really happy with this. I'm really very excited about it. And then finally, the Human Design Oracle card. What comes up for the water signs as their overarching human design message? And we get yes, look at this, the Gate 14 and Luck. So this basically says to me that over the course of spring, over these next 3 months, there are going to be moments of synchronicity. There are going to be moments where things just show up, where the right piece to the puzzle, the right fit for the equation, the right, you know, like this could be one of those things of like, oh, you know what? I've bought everything that I need and look at this, I'm $5 short. And you walk around the corner in the thingy and you find $5. Or the person behind you says, look, you know what, I'll spot you it, no problem. It could be something like that. It could be, oh no, you know, I have broken my phone. And then someone says, oh, by the way, I'm throwing, you know, I've just upgraded, I've got a new phone. Do you want my old one? Do you know what I mean? Like literally the thing that you need at just the right moment is what's going to show up for you over the course of spring. Embrace that. And remember what I said to Pisces about stepping into this, right? Stepping into this flow of abundance. I'm going to say that this for all of the water signs, right? When these good things start to happen, when this lucky break starts to really set in, don't see it as, oh, I guess this is the time of feast, but that means later there's going to be a time of famine. Just step into it and say, this is my new normal. This is my new vibration. This is my new baseline. All right, tap into this and let luck find you in any way, shape or form that it wants to. With that said, I wish you all an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic springtime. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up for you. Do you love it? Do you loathe it? How does it speak to you? Take care and I will see you soon.